Hey guys, what's going on? This is Thomas with Muddy Boots, South Louisiana, Homestead. Looks like we got a little bit of a mess out here today. Trying to beat the rain. So as you can tell, I moved a bunch of these trees that are down. Some of them are pretty dried up. I'm hoping to be able to catch a little bit out of it on the sawmill, make some posts out of it or some wood or something usable at least. Big old patch right here I'm standing on was a low spot. I wanted to fill in at least a little bit temporarily. I've got a large bit of soil over there, so brought it in here the other day. I tried to track it in as best I could. You can see I got some low spots where it's still holding water, so just kind of squishing out. So I waited a couple days. Each night after work I'll come in and roll around on it a little bit. Out here I got a real low spot. She's holding water good, so I really can't get it leveled out. Got a lawnmower I got to pull up and do some engine work on. Got a little bit of water in it, and I clean the carburetor, get it back running up for the spring. April will be able to ride that all the way around. I got a new seat for it. Over here is where I brought a big tree down, the oak tree. We burned it during the storm. I got a big couple hills right here that I'm slowly tapering out, and I'm bringing them down this way to where you can see it's a lot lower. I'm going to try and get this leveled off enough to where it'll flow and I can control the water. The greenhouse is starting to size up a little bit. Like I said, we got many projects going on out here. So this is going to be a 21-foot long greenhouse. A little bit of story on the greenhouse is it's like a 12 or 15 by 21. So we had a very nice greenhouse back in 2022. The hurricane came through. Actually, two of them did back to back. It was a bad season for us. And did some damage. I still got some remnants of the damage over there on the carport. And I got the new roof on the house finally. That took 9 months. Won't even get me started on that. But we opted to buy a professional greenhouse. And this is made by Mueller Metal in Orange, Texas. If I'm saying that name wrong, correct me down in the comments. Let me know. I don't want to give them any discredit. They did a fantastic job of putting together a nice greenhouse package. Pretty solid galvanized metal C-channel. Very easy to do. I put the frame up a few years back and just kind of let it sit. So now you can see I've got it raised up on blocks and leveled. It is not square by any means. We've got to anchor it with some outside posts just to temporarily be able to get everything loosened back up, get everything re-secured. That door just got put on the other day. It actually sat here in this spot for several years. I'm amazed that it's still in good condition. And the screens are still in good condition, all they'll be dirty. The glass is in really good condition, all be dirty. But we'll get the pressure washer out, we'll clean that all up. We'll let the rain on it a little bit, do some cleaning as well. So it's going to use clear panels that are underneath this top sheet. I'm sure there's some discoloration to them already just because they've been sitting for several years. That's kind of nature of the beast. This beautiful copper colored metal that's laying on the ground that's getting dirty and scratched and all that, that's going to be the trim kit for it. So that's going to be the trim color. Again, it's going to be like 15 foot or 12 foot wide and about 21 foot long. I have no idea how tall it is. I don't remember. Like 8 foot. I do have it up on some blocks, so it's going to be a little bit taller. The plan is inside here to put some plastic down, level it all out, put some pea gravel in there, probably build a little landing deck on the inside and the outside so she can get in and out with her carts, and then have shelving and whatnot in there so that she can have her greenhouse. Put a little table in there so her and Buddy Bug can go hang out. But that's going to be the greenhouse. Keep your eyes open on that in the future for some more videos. My plan is to get that knocked out in the next 30 days. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. That's kind of going to be a big long shot. So got this area dressed up, got the greenhouse going, Got some small projects around the house going. Thought the camera died. I guess it didn't. It just, the screen went off. Gotta figure out what the blinking light is. I guess that means it's recording. Got our fire pit here. We gotta burn this wood a little bit more, and then we're gonna flip it over, sand it down, paint it. It's a cauldron style fire pit. These rings on it. It's got the strapping on it, all the rivets and the strappings. Came from a guy in Georgia who builds them. Name's Henry. We'll try and figure out how to link that down below. I don't know if we're there yet, if we got that capability. We're still working at this, trying to figure it out. But I think his name's Chad Henry. Real great guy. I talked to him over the phone for a while. He put it together, did what I wanted to, got it the size I wanted to, and shipped it out to me on ground freight. And it was not terrible as far as the cost of ground freight. I thought it would be a lot more. It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. So brought all these logs up here so they weren't out there in the back. One, so I can get them moved. Two, because we've got 3 or 4 days worth of rain coming up this week coming in, and I want to be able to grab them from there, take them over there to the sawmill and work on them. In the future is a project to get the sawmill from its temporary home right there. Probably somewhere over there by that pine tree, there's going to be a new landing for it where it'll live. That pink building's the chicken coop that I built. After the hurricane, we lost our chicken coop, so I built one. That thing is pretty stout. It's going to take that excavator and probably her Jeep to get that moved over there on that hill. Now, those trees have to go, so that's another project I'll be working on to take them out. See that oak tree over there? I can't tell if you can see it or not, but it's got a big old V in it in the middle where it's rotting out. It looked like 2 trees come together maybe, try to do one. If you look at the top, you can see where it's been split by lightning. A lot of those are going to have to come down. We're going to keep 1 oak tree there, 1 oak tree there, and probably 1 there. And I got to get in the dog's yard and bring those down as well. And I got a slew of trees out back that got to come down. There's a bunch of cypress over there. They look pretty worse for the wear. I'm going to end up probably pulling some of them out. I'm going to try and keep what we can, but ones that are broken up are just going to have to go. On the other side of that tree line is a whole nother section of property we bought last year, about a little over a year ago. And we're going to start looking at developing that here in the future. That'll be maybe a year or so down the road. But a bunch of little projects going on. Not a whole lot of time, because I only do this in my spare time. April was over in the shop looking at the windows and the hardware kits and the bottom closures, I guess the little foam pieces that go on the greenhouse. Make sure we got everything we need, since it has been sitting for a couple of years. I don't even know what we have, what we don't have. So she was over there inventorying that, making sure we're where we need to be. Like I said, it's now level on the blocks, but the structure itself is not level, and it is not square and anything. So we just kind of threw the door in there to get a representation of what it would look like, make sure the door wasn't broken, and to get it stood up so it doesn't get broken here in the future. So I got it held in place with some ratchet straps, and where it's going to be for a little while until we start moving forward. Like I said, the greenhouse project's going to be the first on the list. We're going to try and get that done during the month of February, and we'll go from there, see what we can do. If you like the channel, subscribe, click the like button, let us know what you think. I'll move that big stump over there to the little burn pile. I'll try and burn that maybe today, take a look at it. I got my excess dirt pile here that I've been playing with. Got to get Wayne to bring me some more rock. I need a whole lot of rock right over there. The driveway where the trucks are, they're kind of getting sunk in. Got to move a bunch of equipment around, get everything. That pile right there that you see is going to be a Quonset hut that I'm going to build. It's a 30 by 30, but if I play my cards right and I build it out the way I want to, it could conceivably be a 50 by 30 with a raised sidewall system that I'm going to build. Let's see how much metal is going to cost and what it's going to take to do it. If you look way out there, I can't tell if you can see it or not, but there's a big old burn pile out there. that I haven't gotten to burn yet. We're going to be looking to do that in the near future. And we got a couple other projects over there. You can see I got a propane tank that needs to be painted. I need to pull that, disconnect it, pull it out here where I can sand it down, prime it, and let April paint it. And then I got the trailer with the military fuel tank. I believe that's from a big Hemet. I'm not 100% sure which vehicle that came off of, but that's a 150-gallon fuel tank. 155-gallon, I believe, is actually correct. And this truck had 2 of them on it. I put it on a little trailer, and I'm going to make it into a little fuel pig to be able to drive around on the property for when I need to put fuel in that thing or over there in the tractor. I'm starting to try to go diesel with more things than gasoline, just because I don't want to have to clean a bunch of carburetors all the time. But that's it. That's us in a nutshell. And we got tons of stuff going on, tons of projects going on. We don't always get to film them. We don't always remember to film them. We're going to try and do better on that in the future. So if you like us, subscribe to us, throw some comments down, click the like button, let us know what you think. Thanks. Bye.